Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This will be my review on the 1/6 scale Legolas from Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring, made by Inart. It's definitely one of the most beautiful boxes I've seen for a collectible. It's got this beautiful velvet-like material all over the box, and the center can turn. Beautiful reflective surface on the front there on the ring, and this is just really nice. When you touch it, it just feels incredible. You got a really nice image of Legolas there on the back. Beautiful box, 10 out of 10 for the box. And here is the figure. I hope you enjoy the review, folks. Drop a like on it for me, subscribe to the channel, lock yourselves in, subscribe. A lot of you guys watching are not subscribed to the channel, about 60% of the viewers apparently. So hit that subscribe button and just enjoy all the content. You got almost 20 years of action figure reviews and photography, showcase videos, modification videos, comparison videos, all kinds of videos. Here is some natural light footage that I shot out in the back garden earlier today, and I did see some footage where the hair looks slightly orange, and I was relieved to see in person that that's not the case. I think Inart have done a very good job capturing the accurate tone of his hair and of his skin as well, which they often do a good job of that. I mean, I've said in the past, Hot Toys tend to go quite tan with a lot of their characters when they should be a little bit more pale, but that's something that Inart do very well, capturing that very accurately. The way the hair transitions to the skin is very neatly done. I mean, you can really get up close and look at it and appreciate just how precise that work is on the hairline. And the beautiful clothing, the tailoring is amazing. I said the box was like a velvety material. It's more like a felt, I guess you'd say. I guess that's how you would describe some of the clothing here as well. It's got like a beautiful felt feeling to it. And the buckles, I think they might be metal. I did try to kind of get a little magnet effect happening. I went over to test if it was metal and it wasn't really pulling. They do kind of feel and look metal. The gauntlets are really nicely done. Great work on the hands. Proportions look good. And the likeness, I would say, is very strong. I had a couple of little doubts before, but now when it's in front of you, I haven't even moved the eyes yet. I will do that soon. But no, I do think they have pretty much nailed the likeness. I'd give the head sculpt likeness overall like a 9.5. Like really close to a 10. 9.5, really museum quality work here. From everything from the head sculpt, the hair, the proportions, the clothing, the tailoring, the materials, the precision of everything. It just seems to be radiating that elf-like aura. And it's a special figure, I'll tell you that. The hair is incredible. I'll get the eyes moving around for you, but I think it is very, very, very good. Very lifelike. And we're kind of getting used to this now, you know, seeing stuff at this level. The Joaquin Phoenix Joker figure pack was, and still is, I think, the best for me personally. The best example of how realistic figures can be. But I mean, this is nowhere below that. But there's just something about those 4 Joaquin Phoenix Joker figures that just... Maybe it's because of the amount of pain that character was feeling and what he went through, and how those figures managed to capture it all so creepishly, accurately real. Now, you've seen the outdoor footage. I don't usually like to shine a light right in the figure's face, like directly at his face. I prefer more from coming from above where you get some shadows, but I just wanted to show you, even with the light harshly in his face like this, that still looks incredible. It takes a really, really, really good head sculpt to withstand bright light in his face and still look as good as this. I'll get close up on the face for you. I can see a very, very subtle, not even a 5 o'clock shadow, more of a 2 o'clock shadow. But there is a little hint of that there, which is very nice. I don't know if elves shave, but Orlando Bloom sure as hell would have to, and it looks like he just has. And you can see all the little imperfections of the skin under the cheekbones there on his left, some little dots, and I can see the eyelashes. Eyebrows are very nicely done. Nice transition with the hair. I mean, I'm no expert on Orlando Bloom's face. I've only ever really seen him in the Lord of the Rings movies. Can't think of anything else I've seen him in. Could be forgetting something really obvious, but that's all that's coming to me right now is the trilogy. But I think they've pretty much nailed it. I mean, how do you even do... Is it braiding on the hair? How do you even do that in 1/6 scale like this? Like that precisely? And there's a bigger one at the back, but I just wanted to show you the side profile with the hair work. It is kind of a first for me to see that level of artistry and precision with something as tricky as that in this scale. Very nice base. There's no magnets this time. I'm alright with that, although I know a lot of people who like to display their already super hyper realistic 1/6 scale people. You don't want to kill the illusion on display by seeing a pole. But me personally, I'm fine with it because I just like that security of knowing when I come in the room in a couple of days, the figure will not be on the floor from having, just lost balance eventually. Really nice, classy base though. It's just big enough, as usual with Inart, and the design is elegant, classy, tasteful, and the colouring of this kind of stone look is very nice as well. It just simply says Legolas on the front. I like it. Beautiful work on both of these. You get 2 of them, and they have real metal blades, and check out the detail on them. Quite sharp as well. Very nice quality on these. You may think at first changing over the hands is a bit tricky, but it's actually a lot easier if you just hold on to the gauntlet and pull it all backwards, exposing the full wrist peg that sticks out from the wrist, and then just get the hand on there. It's not actually that bad at all. Quite easy once you just pull that back. Alright, it is some time later. I have got the beautiful hooded cape on there. Follow the Inart video with the instructions on how to install the loops and get them all through the gaps in the cape and all that stuff. It seems a bit intimidating at first, but as I sat there watching the Inart video trying to do it, I got there in the end. It's pretty straightforward, just a bit fiddly, but worth the effort because he looks amazing like this. But watch the tutorial video that they put out. It was like the unboxing video the first time it was shown on the Inart YouTube channel, and that will show you how to work all this stuff. Just show you all this detail going on at the back on the rotating base here. So once you get the hooded cloak on there, you got to get the straps through the little holes and then position everything. I'm not an expert on Legolas, so I might not have everything in the exact right spot, but I think I'm pretty close. The cloak is beautiful, very thin material, hangs really well, looks fantastic. All the detail on this. And obviously once you get the head back on, that's the last thing you'd put on, and then it's just a matter of just getting the hair in place. Right, I have to be quick because he probably will fire that arrow. It happened when I was trying to set this pose up. It was like this, and suddenly he let go of it, and the arrow went over there at Batman, and he was not happy. But there's a good bit of tension on the bowstring, and it is definitely doable, as you can see. But be careful. Just getting the arrow to balance on his top finger there. I had it, and then it keeps dropping down, but that's just a matter of spending time on the pose and angling things right. But as you can see, he looks pretty good doing it. It's very convincing. I probably should have the elbow higher and the arm further back. You know, there's a load of things folks who are proficient with a bow and arrow could chime in all day long about the inaccuracies of this pose. But I tried. There's a little height comparison between two different Inart figures. You've got the Walking Phoenix, Arthur Fleck on the right. Same company, same scale. Different bodies, different heights. I still think these are some of the most impressive head sculpts and bodies, outfits with the 4-pack that I've ever seen in my life. Check out the individual reviews I did on the channel for each figure. Definitely check those out. I spent 8 days making those, 8 days and nights, slept when I could, but just wanted to do the best job possible on these figures because they deserved it. They just deserved it. They were amazing. They are amazing. That's how big he is next to a Hot Toys Deadpool and Wolverine figure. Both standing side by side, no bases, no stands, just so you can see the height comparison. One more height comparison, and I was just trying to think of a figure that a lot of people would have, and the Bane 2.0 is so good that I'm sure quite a few people probably have it by now, or if not, you're probably planning to get it in the future because it is amazing. And that's how he looks next to Legolas. Here is Inart Legolas next to Sideshow Collectibles Blondie from The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, just so you can get an idea of the height difference. Two different companies, two different movies, just showing you for a height comparison. There's a lot of green going on. That's a custom poncho, by the way, not the one that came with the Sideshow figure. There is a video on the channel all about that. That's how they look together. Figure comes with some lembas bread. He's holding there special bread made by the elves, very filling. One bite should hold you for quite some time. He comes with some, as he should. He does come with another beautiful velvety brown cloak, and I ain't doing it. Not after all the messing around getting this on there and having it look really good now. So this is the way I want to rock him. But he does come with the two alternative cloaks, hoods, capes, whatever you want to call them. I like this one the most. Alright folks, final thoughts and a score out of 10. I'll come back to him in the near future and do some more poses, and got some plans with dioramas, stuff like that. But just get this review out for you. I've settled on a really cool, intense, pointing the eyes upwards slightly, tilting the head forward slightly to give an intense look. Hair kind of swept off to the side, holding one of his swords in one hand and the bow in the other. Got the cloak on, and he looks absolutely awesome. So if you are already in possession of the Aragorn and the Gandalf figure, this is a no-brainer. You're going to have to get Legolas, and you won't be disappointed with him. I was expecting, from what I saw before I got him in my hands, I was expecting to give him like an 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. But then when I got him in hand, all my little thoughts about the head sculpt went away. I love the tailoring. Everything about it is pretty damn excellent. It really is a 10 out of 10 figure. It's awesome. Very, very well done. The box in itself is just a work of art, a proper collectible. That is a really, really, really nice box. The colours and the feel of it in your hands. So a really, really awesome tribute to Legolas in 1/6 scale. You've got to get it if you're a fan. That's just the truth. Let me know what you think in the comments. Drop a like on it for me. Check me out on Instagram for all the pictures of Dean Knight free. Thank you to Inart for sending along another figure to review, and I really appreciate them trusting me to do that, and I've had a great time filming it. It's a very, very good figure. Definitely museum worthy. Put it in your little museum at home and relive all those cool Lord of the Rings memories. See you soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.